directions. Good, Jessa. Very good. Nice, Emma. Very good. Okay, so wait, before you skip that part, what did you skip? Nice, buddy. Nathan? Okay, remember what I've told you back here? I don't want this because then you don't work like the rest of us. So we'll put that away. Thank you. Okay, so let's jump down to this one. What does that say? Okay, what are they asking us to do to solve this?
They're asking to divide 5.
Yep, that's the problem, but what is it really asking us?
How many tens are 5?
Okay, so what does it say to do right there? I think you're overthinking this a little bit, Chica. In the whole lesson, did I make you rewrite it like this? No, so I'm not sure why you're doing it then. Look what's underneath it. What does it say? What does it say?
What does this one say?
That's nice of you, Rylan. Hey, you have somebody that's talking to you. Is it nice to ignore them? No.
Trying to think and anything.
Okay, then why don't you tell her? Sorry, I'm thinking. It's the same thing here. There are, do you know the answer to that? Yes, what is it? Yep. You got it. Can I see? Well, you haven't done this one. Come back to this one, please. There are good job. Nice work. Backside, kiddo.
Nice.
There you go, Jessa. Good job. Ding, 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 ding. Nice work. Okay, so same pattern for right here. Maybe let's try this one right after this one. But what's the difference between A and C? Whoop. 5 and 2 what? 5 and 2 bananas? Yes, you do. How do you say that number? Nope, that number is not 52. There, see? You do know. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, so not quite, because you just added, you just changed from, are there 50 tenths in one whole? If I take one whole cake and I cut it up into 10 pieces, do I have 50 pieces? No, how many pieces do I have? 10. So how many tenths are there in one whole? 10 tenths in one whole. Nice, that's it, bud. Good work.
Oh.
So then there are how many tenths in 5 wholes? There you go. Okay, now try that one. Fix that one. Hey, you're right.
Oh, I was?
You were right.
Oh.
It is 180. On this side, good. 520. Ding, 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 ding. Try that back, kiddo. Yay! That's exactly right, bud. Nice work. Very good job.
There would be 20 instead of
Yeah. So would the answer be 502? Look, it would be this.
Oh.
Smart, Jessa. Very smart. Okay, but just keep in mind, remember it's not dividing it by 100. So it's not the same, because look, 500 or 52 divided by 100 would be 52 hundredths. It would be the same thing as what? Is our number getting bigger or smaller? It's getting, when we divide by a fraction, remember we're making little bitty pieces so there are more of them. So you're doing it exactly right. All of your answers are right, except for that I don't want you to get into your mind that 5 and 2 tenths divided by 100th is the same thing as dividing by 100. So we can look at this by 5 and 2 tenths divided by 100 is not the same thing as 5 and 2 tenths divided by 100. So imagine 50 cakes. Imagine 50 cakes. Do you have it in your head? Now divide 50 cakes by 100. Does each person get a cake? If I have 50 cakes to share with 100 people, does everybody get their own cake? But let's imagine I have 50 cakes and I split them into 100 pieces in each cake. I have a lot of pieces, right? Yeah, so that's why it's not the same thing as dividing it by 100. It's the same thing as timesing it by 100. It's the same thing as timesing it by 100. So 5 and 2 tenths divided by a tenth is the same thing as 5 and 2 tenths times 10. So all of your answers are right, but just don't think that these are the same thing. Okay? Okay, so how many hundredths are in one whole?
Because you're trying to see how many tenths are.
That one. It's because that one is wrong right there.
That one?
Yeah. If I have 5 cakes and I cut each of them into 10 pieces, am I only going to have 10 pieces? So look, I have 5 cakes. And I cut each of them into 10 pieces. Each one of these, imagine each one of these cut into 10 pieces. Will I only have 10 pieces?
Oh.
How many pieces do I have?
40.
I have 5 cakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. No, that's no. They're all in 10 pieces.
Count 10. Oh, it's 50.
Yeah, so 50. And then now let's pretend I have a cake that's cut into 2 pieces, or 10 pieces, and I only take 2 of them. How many tenths do I have? 2. So now 50 pieces plus 2 pieces is 52. Yes, you got it. Good job.
I've been able to make that case though. That probably won't work.
Good, but this is not the same. So Jessa, this is what I want you to do. I want from up here, so somebody your same age, I want you to explain why is 5 divided by 100 not the same as 5 divided by 100.
Okay.
Oh wait, you just rewrote it as a fraction. Never mind. So you're right, that's the same thing. I thought I saw 100. Yeah, so you just rewrote it as a fraction. Okay, you didn't need to do that, but that's totally fine. So
Okay.
nice job. You're just following the example up there.
Yeah.
So everything's right. Good job.
Can you check that back?
I got your back, sir. 60, 180, 600. Okay. Yes.
At the back.
Good job.
I remember that.
3. Okay, this one. Rewrite 31 right there.
Is this good?
31. Okay, now we're going to the hundredths place because we're dividing by 100. So put your decimal, count to the hundredths, plus 0, 0, cover up the decimal is there, yeah? So double check that one too. Oh wait, that's a tenth, so that one's right. That one's right.